So this is the last video that I will be doing for you guys, and it's kind of a farewell video as well as a informative video. So basically this is your agenda for the rest of the year. Friday I am grading everything, okay? So I need back work finished, everything up to the beginning of June. Everything up until June is going to be graded. Put in your grades because I have to have your grades in by the 10th. So my goal is to have everything done by Friday. So I will have your grades done by Friday, and therefore I need all your assignments done by then. And on Monday, you can shoot me an email, and if you want to know your grade, I can give it to you. And I also want to wish you guys kind of a farewell, a happy summer. But before I do that, I will show you the last, because I have to have work for you guys up until the 16th. So I'm going to save this right here real quick. And I am going to show you your last assignment. And it's about jobs. Now, we talked about jobs at the beginning of the year, and I want to see if your thinking might have changed, basically. And it's because of this COVID-19. So let me read what's here. So during this COVID-19 stuff, there has been many instances of people, governments, trying to figure out what jobs are essential for making our life go. What jobs do you take away as being important during this situation? What hopes do you have or concerns do you have for these jobs? And what about you and your career ideas? Did they change? I want you to write me a small paper or even a paragraph. Like, if all you can think of is a paragraph, go for it. Okay, this is your thoughts on paper about what it is you're thinking. And this will be your last assignment. I had more of a big, in-depth assignment, but when they told us that all your grades had to be in by the 10th, I didn't see the point in giving you something that if your grades have to be in by the 10th, like, why do I have to give you curriculum up until the 16th? It just didn't make sense. I mean, if we were in school, it would make sense because then you have to study for a final, but it just didn't make sense. So I am giving you a really super easy assignment, guys. Do it if you want. You know, it's simply your thoughts on paper and your feelings and everything else. I will be reading these because I want to know. I want to know what you guys honestly think about the essential workers. I mean, my fiance is considered a essential worker, so he has to go to work every day. He's a security guard. So, you know, he's not even getting, hazard pay for that, and he deals with truck drivers, and he has to take the truck drivers' temperatures, and he has to ask them if they're feeling okay before he's even allowed to let them into the distribution center that he doesn't work for the distribution center. He works for another company, but he's got to do all this stuff, and he's in like direct contact with some of these truck drivers, and they're coming from all over the country, and he doesn't even get hazard pay for it. And one of his biggest takeaways from this is, well, obviously I'm not considered essential. He's like, I'm more considered, I'm considered more throwaway. Like, it doesn't matter because they're not gonna pay me more. They paid everyone in the distribution center hazard pay, but not him. The company wouldn't allow a pay increase for the security guards, even though they're the ones with direct contact with the truckers. Everyone else in the distribution center isn't. He's like basically we mean nothing as security guards. So he's a little discouraged being an essential worker, and I'm sure a lot of you have parents who are essential workers. Like, ask them how they feel. If they haven't told you already and complained about it enough. But how do they feel about this essential worker situation, especially now as we go into the phases of reopening? What are their hopes and dreams once we do reopen? Is it that they want to get paid more? Is it that they hope that, you know, we don't spark something again, so on and so forth? Like, this is really a thinking question, okay? And I want you guys to think about your careers and your career choices that you have and think, okay, well, if this were to happen again, okay? Because it's not, if you think about it, it's not so much a matter of if, but when will it happen again. As dark and sinister as that sounds, but if it does happen again, or when it happens again, is the job that your dream job, is it considered essential? And you got you guys unfortunately are now put into this perspective of you have to think about that. Is your dream job considered essential? And or if it's not considered essential, in a situation like this, would you be able to make it? Now, remember, a lot of people were able to work from home. My uncle, he does construction, and he does construction design actually with CAD and Inventor softwares for amusement parks. He was actually able to work from home. Okay, and I mean, he didn't have the greatest of internet, but my he was able to work from home and he was still getting paid, so everything was okay. The teachers, all of us were working from home and we were getting paid during this. I mean, during the beginning, it was a little more, oh my God, how are we doing this? But, towards the end of it, we just kind of accepted it as it were, and kind of went through and worked with it. But is the job career that you want, are you able to do it from home? I mean, depending on what it is, you may or may not be able to. So those are all the things that unfortunately society has heaped on you guys as things you have to think about. And what is your takeaway from this whole situation, I guess, is what I'm asking as it pertains to jobs. And again, this is a thinking paper, okay? This is your thoughts on paper. It won't be put into the grade book. Even if you have just a paragraph, that's fine, but it's just your thoughts. But with that said, any other work for me is basically from activity 6.4 down. Okay. Everything that we've done during March to end of May is now due by the 5th. So by Friday, you have to have it in, and everything's put in. And yeah, so other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful summer. I hope that you guys can actually go someplace this summer. Even if it's just on a small hiking trip in the middle of nowheres. I mean, I hope you guys can do something fun, get with friends and everything else, safely. And I hope that whatever endeavors you guys choose, because I know some of you guys are seniors, I hope you all have a chance to start your freshman year of college off great and successful. And I hope that, or wherever you're going, if you guys, I know I know about at least one of you guys who are going into the military. I hope you guys are successful with that. That is definitely an essential job right now. So I hope you guys all are successful in whatever you do. And just if COVID-19 has taught you anything, I hope it has taught you that what is and isn't important in life. And I hope you had some fun along the way, even though some of us teachers might have been driving you a little bonkers. So, with that said, I will see you guys around and hope you guys have just a wonderful time. If you have any questions, email me. And yeah, see you around. Bye.